Okay, Jeff. So now Jeff has never, well, he's seen these knives on my review channel, but there's one knife he's actually not seen, not handled yet. And this is my wife's knife. So this is a Spyderco Ambitious. All right, and my wife just got, go ahead, Jeff, go and handle that a little bit. That
fits really well in the hand.
Yeah, yeah, and then go and flick it open, man.
That's pretty thick for a small one.
Look at take a look at the liner lock, dude. Look how thick that liner lock is.
That's like half the tang.
Isn't that cool? That is really cool.
I don't know why, but I almost feel like this should be called like the amphibian. Right?
Actually, kind of looks like, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it kind of has that shape. But it's a very beautiful design. And it's actually closely sized to, like, say, the Spyderco S and also the Spyderco Cat. Actually, it's about the same size, you know.
That feels really good.
Doesn't it? For it's a 2.5-inch blade, so it's not very big at all.
Oh, that's a nice snap.
Isn't it? You know, if you guys have any problems with the steel, choice being the 8CR13 MOV steel, you know, just stop having problems with it. This is actually a very good knife. I've actually used it to open several packages last night. It works beautifully, you know, and it's nice. It just feels, it does not feel like a $24 knife. This is, I just paid 24 bucks for this.
Beefy clip too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This thing is probably worth more than 24 bucks, but you know,
definitely.
Awesome deal. You know, so because of this knife, I'm definitely going to be picking up the Persistence and the Tenacious. You know, when I get a chance. I know you guys are always wondering, like, hey, you know, why didn't I feature those two knives on my knife siblings video? Resilience, okay, fine. But I know a couple of comments saying, like, why I didn't feature those two knives on there, is because I don't actually own them. Now that I own the, or actually I guess technically not really my knife, but my wife's knife here, I can see why people are raving on about the Tenacious and the Persistence. These are actually very good knives.
And it's 4-way pocket clip on this small thing.
This is the ultimate bang for your buck right here. Seriously, isn't it? 4-way positional pocket clip, feels good in the hand. G10 scales, dual liners.
Seriously.
And you know. And there's nothing wrong with the ACR 813 or whatever that is called, ACR 13 MOV steel. Yeah. I mean, it's perfectly fine.
I mean,
you may have to sharpen it a little bit more often, but hell, it
sharpens easy.
Yeah, it sharpens really easy. So that's the beauty of it, you know. Jeff and I were just talking about that. He was trying to sharpen my my ZDP 189 stretch, and I was trying to sharpen his M4 Gale Bradley. It was this, well, okay, never mind. We won't talk about that. But it was really hard to bring it back into sharpness after you dull him. So, yeah, definitely a cool knife. So let's send it out of the way. You know, luckily YouTube's allowing us to get more time because. But this is the Boker Plus titanium blues folder. Go ahead and take a look at that. Yeah, it is a button lock folder.
That's light.
Yeah. So what do you think, Jeff?
Oh, that's a very nice gentleman's folder. What is it, like 1 ounce?
I think it says something like 2.1 or something like. Or actually, no, I think it's like 1.8. I believe is what it is. It didn't weigh very much, you know.
That's pretty nice. Although I don't know, I'm on the fence about whether they should have done all carbon fiber or not. But
they actually have an all carbon fiber version of it.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah, they do. They have an all CF version of that knife. Of course, I like to have a little bit more because you guys know I love my titanium and my carbon fiber. So good way of putting them both in the same package.
That's smooth.
Yeah.
That is smooth.
Yep. I did wish they put dual thumb studs on there. I mean, there's really no reason why they couldn't have done that, but not a huge deal.
That's quite ergonomic too. Nice. How much was this?
I think it was like 70 bucks, you know, but you can find it cheaper. I actually would jump the gun and was a little too hasty, so I ordered it off of a site as soon as I saw it. But if you guys do a little searching around, you can see it. They should be cheaper. They should be around like the $64 mark, not $70. So.
And 440C is pretty decent steel too.
Well, you know, for a gentleman's folder, I don't really expect anyone to need anything harder. I mean, if all you do is just cutting like string or cutting like a thread off your shirt or, you know, cutting paper, opening a package. Yeah. Why would you need anything? Why would you need S30V just to open a package, right, Jeff? I mean, there's no reason
seriously.
For it. So, in following the tradition of the button lock, here's the Browning button lock for you also, Jeff. Also titanium and carbon fiber. So I thought you might get a kick out of seeing both of them.
This is a new deal. You got a gun company's knife here.
Yeah, well, and the thing is that this one actually uses a slightly better steel. I guess not slightly better. I can't say the word better. It's got to be slightly harder steel. Let's put it that way.
154 cm.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it kind of depends.
Exactly. Well, again, it's all in the heat treat, of course, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry if I used the word better. I meant like harder steel.
That kind of reminds me of the Zing.
Yeah, the Zing, or actually, if you guys look at the fluting on the blade, it's actually more like the Brian tie knives, you know.
Yeah.
But.
Oh, very nice carbon fibers.
Oh yeah, I like this one because this one more closely relates to that gold class Benchmade Reptilian. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
That thing was badass. You know, I still want to get my hands on one of those. You know, I mean, it's like over $300, but you know, it's still. See, that's the thing about this knife. I have no clue why. I think it's the angle or this incredible detail on there. There's like literally no way to flip it out with one hand very easily. Yeah. This is what I was complaining about on my original video. You might as well just open it up with two hands. It's kind of hard to do it.
Wow, that is really hard.
Yeah, I think maybe if I break it in a little bit more, it'll probably do it eventually. But for some reason, you see how that thing is, how the button lock is constructed. For some reason,
you think it's because of that?
Yeah, exactly. I think it's because this edge plus the button, the plunger.
Do you see that?
What oh yeah, the black. I actually cleaned a lot of that stuff off, and I guess there's more of it in there. Yeah, there's some black sludge or something in there which I cleaned off. And I thought it was all gone. Now it's back again. So
that may be why.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh well, I mean, but if you look at the knife, it looks like it's pretty easy to take apart. So I think I'm just gonna take it apart and clean it.
Cause that's where.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's kind of like grease, so it shouldn't matter.
Well, see, that's exactly what I was thinking, but that's all right. Like I said, I'll probably take it apart and
check it out.
And do it. So, is that your phone, dude?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It wouldn't be a video without the phone going off.
Yeah. Don't worry. I can edit that.
That was a pretty stupid question.
But oh, you got some.
Oh no, the text message was a stupid question.
You got a little bit of a
Q-tip.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Yeah, that's weird. I could probably.
Do you have any other knives?
I got one more knife for you.
Oh.
Yeah. I could probably just edit this out later on.
Oh, that's cool. You can bust it out, and while I take a look at this.
Right. Well, Jeff, I got one more knife for you, and following the button lock tradition.
Good lord, how you went on a button lock rampage.
Actually, this one you've already seen, but I don't know how much you've actually handled it. And just to show you what button locks call again, this is the Red Class Benchmade Nagara. I don't remember.
Where is that?
Well, it was in my collection. I don't know if you actually picked. I think you picked it up once or twice, but I don't think you've ever really spent a lot of time with it. Now, this is this thing is a discontinued knife. Again, it is a Red Class.
Holy cow!
And it's uber smooth.
Seriously.
And it feels the business, doesn't it? It's pretty heavy. I want to move it back toward the middle here, Jeff.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you're getting off camera. But yeah, it's just very, very nice, isn't it?
And this is the Red Class?
This is a Red Class.
Really?
Well, I mean, Benchmades don't have Red Classes anymore. Back when they did, this is a Red Class knife. And only because it uses a slightly, you know, as they considered it, a softer steel, I believe.
9CR.
Oh. Yeah. And, but seriously, dual...
oh, yeah.
Yeah, dual metal liners and stainless steel liners, and it's full titanium handle scales. Both sides.
Wow. Yeah, that's a really nice one.
So just to give you an idea, the Boker Plus here was $70. At least that's what I paid for it. You can have those for like 65, 64. The Browning was a little bit more expensive, coming in at about 146, I want to say. But I'm assuming that's because it uses 154 cm, and they're regarding it as more of a premium steel. Now this one uses the 9CR13 or whatever it's called again, but full titanium. But the Nagara is actually is also a $70 knife as well. So that's where all the price points are. I mean, if you can find one now, I doubt you'll be paying $70 for it, but you know.
But I'm still extremely intrigued.
Yeah, that's right. Tell you what, do clean off later, you know, if you want to. But yeah, so what do you think about that Nagara there, Jeff?
I think I like that one the best, actually.
Yeah, I don't remember if you actually messed around with it or held it or anything like that.
It has a great feel to it.
Yeah.
Super smooth.
And it has two thumb studs.
Yeah, seriously.
You know, me and the dual thumb studs, you know.
I mean, usually it's hard to flick out with thumb studs, but
yeah, This thing is smooth. Very smooth.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. You got yourself a nice little collection.
Yeah. We'll put your folding heft back in here. So there you go, guys. This is our again another round table, I guess square table discussion of knives here. Hopefully we didn't bore you guys too much, but I think this is it for this session. Yeah. So Jeff, I guess we'll sign off now. So everybody take care. Thank you for watching. Yeah. Jeff Juice.
Well, signing off, man.
Take care. Bye.